How to upload a children's book to sell on Amazon KDP for free is exactly what we're going to be talking about on today. So if you're finally ready to publish your children's book, then make sure you watch this video to the end. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Latoya Nicole, owner of Entrepreneurs Color 2. And a few years ago, I self-published my very first coloring book that grew into a multiple six-figure coloring book business. So now I teach other women entrepreneurs just like you how to establish and expand your author brand. So if that's something you're interested in, I highly recommend you check out my marketing program at Bookbag University, because after you publish your book, you're going to need to make some sales. All right, so let's go ahead and get into exactly how to publish your book. So first, you'll go to kdp.amazon.com and register for a free account if you don't have one. If you do have one, you'll just log into the one that you already have to get started. KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing, and it's Amazon's publishing platform where you have the option to publish ebooks, print books, and hardcover books for free. Once you publish your book, it'll show up here under your bookshelf. So once you're logged in, you'll click on the create button to start entering in all your details. Click on the create button. Then we're going to create paperback. And so you're going to see 3 sections here. The first section is the paperback details, the language. We're going to keep it at English. And then the book title is Daddy and Me. And then you can add your subtitle here. And go to ChatGPT to get inspiration. What should my subtitle be for this book? Or you can go to Amazon.com and look at some of the other books in your niche by looking at their subtitles and some of the keywords that they may be using and gain inspiration from that. Celebrate the love between a father and his daughter. All right, so we're not doing a series. We don't have an edition number, so don't put anything there. And then this is where you'll put your author names. We use a pen name. Some people use their real name. And this is where any contributors will be. Like, let's say, for example, you hired an illustrator that you want to list on your book. Then you would be able to list them here by going to Illustrator and putting in their name. This is something else you can come to ChatGPT and get inspiration from. Give me a book description for this. For the title above. You're going to revise the book's description because, of course, you don't want to copy anything word from word. And if you want to add any bullets to it, then you can come here and add bullets like so, like that. A heartwarming tale of the special bond between a father figure and his adopted daughter, as narrated by Twyla. From the tender age of 3, Twyla finds herself embraced by love and the wisdom of Cornelius, who becomes not only her father, but also her spiritual mentor. Together they embark countless adventures filled with laughter, learning, and love. All right, there you go. And for publishing rights, click I own the copyright and I hold the necessary publishing rights. For this section, we would click on no. If you want to select a reading age, you can select that here. Primary marketplace is Amazon.com. And then here you can choose up to 3 categories that describe your book. And so, for example, this is a children's book. One category that we might choose for this book would be under children's books, and then under growing up, facts of life, family life, adoption. Then you would just choose up to 2 more categories that most relate to your type of book. And then you can also scroll down to other books that are in your genre and see what categories their books are in. Like this one, children, parents books. So this is how you would see the categories. You would see it's under children's books, and then growing up, facts of life, family life. So for example, for the children's books and growing up, facts of life, family life, and then it was parents. So that's how you can see more about categories. And then you would come here. You would go ahead and enter in your keywords. So your keywords are short phrases that are related to your book. If you were to go to Amazon, if you were to do a search for like children's book for girls, children's book for dad, and just play around with certain words that may describe your book. And then these are keywords that other people have already been searching for, so you can use those as keywords as well if they fit into your book, like father-daughter book. All right, so publication date, we're going to select publication date and release date are the same because this book has not been previously published. For release date, we're going to go ahead and release the book for sale now, which simply means that once KDP reviews the book will then be released on whatever day the review is complete. If you don't want it released that way, like if you have a certain date you want it released, then you would click here to schedule your book's release, and then you will go ahead and put in the date. So I'm going to click on release my book for sale now, and then we'll go to save and continue. The next section is going to be paperback content. For your ISBN number, you can get a free ISBN number here, and you can just click on that. And your ISBN number is like the social security number of your book. KDP will assign you a free ISBN number, or you can buy your own ISBN number. So if you know that you're going to want to sell your book on more than one platform, or if you're going to want to build a brand, then you will want to purchase your own ISBN number, and you can do that using a website called Bowker. And you can click this link here to see the ISBN option so that you can purchase your own ISBN number. Under print options, usually if I'm doing a coloring book, I would be doing black and white interior paper, but because this is a storybook, we're going to do standard color interior, or you can do premium color interior. For the trim size, we're going to select our trim size here by clicking on select a different size. We did 8.5 by 8.5. We did bleed. And then for the cover finish, you can either do matte or glossy. If you don't know which one you like, you can just choose one, order a proof copy of your book, and then come back and change it, and then order another proof copy so that you can kind of see them side by side, feel them, see what you like. We're going to be choosing glossy. This is where you would come and you will upload the manuscript that you saved. So for the interior, that's where you would load that here. And then for the book cover, you have two options. You can use the cover creator to make your own, but since we already made ours, we're going to be selecting the second option where it says upload a cover you already have. And then this is where you can upload that cover. If you need to hire someone to do your interior or your book's cover design, you can use sites like Fiverr, and just make sure you go through their portfolio to see if they are the type of illustrator that you're looking for, and also check the reviews. I'll leave the link in the description to someone that I've used on Fiverr. All right, so then we're going to come down to AI generated content. If you use sites like Midjourney or ChatGPT to create your book's content, then you'll want to just check the appropriate box disclosing that you've used AI. And so remember I said you should be using ChatGPT as just a reference or just inspiration. So if you're using it just for a reference or inspiration, then you don't need to put that you use text. But if you are actually using AI for text, then you need to actually say how much of it you use for it. All right, so then we would click here to launch previewer so that we can see if we have any error messages or anything like that. So this part can take a little while, so go get you some coffee or something, child. Okay, so we ran into an error, and it says that we only have 34 pages, but it must be a minimum of 72. This is because we selected standard. So let's select premium. Come back and try to resave it and see if that updates the error. All right, so yep, looks like that fixed the error. So good, I'm glad you guys can see this. So if you run into an error, you'll know exactly what to do. All right, so now we have quality check. Looks like everything looks good. The cover is within the margins. We don't have any errors here. Then you can go and just review your pages. This book belongs to. This is the part that I said you can add the ISBN number, so you would be able to go back to Canva and insert that. And then you could just look through your pages to see if the book looks like you want it. And looks pretty cute to me. And then if everything lines up, you would just click on approve. And so then you would click on save and continue and start working on section 3 of your book. So we're going to click on all territories here. This is already grayed out because we selected Amazon.com on the previous page. And here's where you can go ahead and start listing how much you want to sell your book for. You can input that information here. If you need to kind of gauge what you may want to sell it for, again, look at other books that are in your genre, then input your information here. Once you put in the price that you want to list your book for, you come over here, you'll see how much the printing is, how much the royalty is. And then it will automatically populate for all of the other countries as well. Then you come here, review the terms and conditions, request a proof copy of your book, and then go ahead and publish your paperback book. Usually within 72 hours, Amazon will review and approve the book, and then you'll be a published author. Congratulations. So that is how you publish a children's book on Amazon in about 15 minutes. You got this. And if for some reason you get stuck and you need a 15-minute brainstorm session, I got you. Link in the description. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel so that I know to keep putting out more content like this. And until next time, bye-bye.